Drumming match is basically like a gathering of people. It's like a sports event. It's like racing motorbikes. It's same principle. It has to be a good drum, has to be tight, has to be level. Both sides have to be the same. They're judged in 3 rounds, and every time the drum goes through it, its turn, it has to improve, it has to come up. The judges would pick it so both sides are level. That's why you see them hit it with a hammer, trying to level up both sides. And at the end of it, if your drum hasn't improved, it won't get marked up. It's like any other sports event, it's like a point system. You get so many points for first, second, and third, and at the end of the year, and it's all added up. Somebody gets a cup for being best drummer, somebody gets a cup for being runner up, somebody gets a cup for third prize. I have a fella plays my drum, Sam McCallum. Because he's fitter than me. And as I say, it's hard to tighten a drum and get somebody to play it, and you're better getting somebody who can play a drum and keep playing it, because tightening a drum and playing a drum, it's very hard to do both.
It's supposed to be just on the drum.
Sound of the two.
Sound of the two heads.
Skins, you know,
The two heads has to be level.
That's it.
You have to have the same sound coming out of both sides of the drum. I think it's about 120, 140 decibels coming out of one drum. So it's, and as I say, some drums are more of a cracky sound coming off them, where some of the drums are more of a tone. You know, like there's a tone to the drum. But basically, what they're saying is, if you have a drum, it's supposed to sound like a swarm of bees at a bean can. If you can imagine what bees would sound like in a bean can, that sort of that noise is what they're judging you on.
You could win it every week, and you can never get a prize for 2 years. It's just the way it goes. It just depends on the weather, on the drum, who you've got drumming it, and the judges too. So it's just, you know, you're not guaranteed anything, because a drum could break. You couldn't get it level. It could be too damp. It could be too cold. It's just, if you get it right, you have a good chance.
It's whoever has the best drum looks for a different sound. Every judge has his own idea of what a good drum sounds like.
The basic history of Lambeig drums are they're about 150 years plus old. They reckon they came here with King William, but there's different theories to that, and they've just progressively got bigger over the years, from 2 foot 10, 2 foot 11, 3 foot, 3 foot 1, which they are today, and they've got wider as well. They've kind of went from like 18 inches to 20 to 24. Some people just make bigger ones. Some older drums were 3 foot 2 and 3 foot 3, which don't exist no more because there's no goats that size no more. Basically, the Hibernian lodges had them, the Orange lodges had them, the Masons had them, and the Orange culture seems to be the one that gets associated with them the most. But the Hibernians had them as long as the Orange men, but just don't use them the way they're used today. Briefly, it all starts with wood selection. You get a 12-inch board of oak, it has to be perfectly straight, no cracks or flaws, which has to be cut up the middle. 25mm cut down to 12mm, then planed down to 4.5mm, so there's a lot of wastage in the wood. Wood's then bent, jointed, mouth hoops inserted, centre hoop inserted. That's the main shell of the drum. There is then flesh hoops which the skins are attached to. So my dad and them would have got skins. People would have brought skins here to be tanned from the tannery. Same thing happens today, you get skins brought to you from other people. There was goats would have came here that people would have brought and sold to my dad that were too good to be used for skins, and they used to go to midwives that kept them on the farm for, they had goat milk often for kids that couldn't drink ordinary milk. We all had pet goats one stage or another that basically were lent out to pensioners and people that didn't cut their grass, and basically went from one house to another house to another house over the summer cutting grass and stuff. Everything's fitted to millimeters. It's not, it has to be right or it doesn't work. Rope buffs are made. All drums are basically the same. They're all made of the same components, maybe different materials, but it's still the same tradition, like 100 years old. It's always going to be the same.
I've been doing it for, I don't know, about 6 years.
Nice.
So 5 or 6, 7 years. And it was through the two lads there that I got involved. They were doing it in the school. And then I sort of got roped into it myself. And then Sam here is a good persuader. He can get you into a lot of things, you know. So I always had an interest in them, but as I say, it was the sort of thing that unless you were connected to it, you would never know anything about it. You have junior matches as well. Within the big matches, you know, you'll have a kids competition as well. And most of the kids there will be drumming at them on a Saturday night. Just the drum. I'm interested in the drums and the sound the drum makes.
That's
and
it.
the different timings and the different tunes that the kids are learning. And it's good to see a kid coming in off the street with, you know, no idea of what a drum and how to drum a tune. And we get them out on the mats with the sticks and we learn them. And as they learn, then we get them onto the drum, and they really do pick it up. You know, they pick it up
Faster than
faster
us.
than us. You know what I mean? They really do.
I personally have helped my father all my childhood, right up until adulthood, and I've been making drums as far as I can remember, or bits of drums. I'm 47, like, but I've been at it all my life. My father was at it all his life, and my grandfather before that. My son, my grandson, everybody just gets involved with the drums. It's just a family thing. Somebody keeps pigeons, except me keep drums. But in the past, my daughters have helped me. They paint for me. They help me with woodwork. My grandson's a novice junior player, and I hope he carries it on. But it is a dying art. Some people take it up, go mad at it and don't continue on, but it's in our lives and always has been, and that's just what Hamiltons do. Follow with drums. So hopefully the rest of the Hamiltons do the same.